Wednesday morning, people. That means chest, back, and abs. And a little more back and chest and abs. And abs, chest, and back. So, it's day 3 since my guard drill. Making more headway on getting back in a positive headspace. And I was thinking about 2 things that were said, and one thing that I said. One of my squadron mates said, you know, what's your plans for the future now? And I told her I was going to see if maybe I could get back into flying, which would be a long shot. I'd have to basically start from scratch. I'd have to do my altitude chamber all over again. I'd have to recert on everything. It would take a lot of work and a lot of time and money on my unit's behalf. And I've got about 1.5 years left, so I think it's kind of diminishing returns. But one of the things she said, well, you know, you don't have to fly in order to serve. And that's a fair point. There's a lot of people that do all kinds of jobs in the Air Force that don't fly. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm an Army guy that snuck past Air Force security and got in the Air National Guard. So I'm kind of a skills guy. I'm happiest when I can do something moving, kinetic kind of stuff. That's why being a flight nurse was a cool deal. I mean, there's some thinking, there's some administrative stuff, but it's a lot of putting things together, moving people, solving problems, but it's physical and mental and administrative. It's all kind of wrapped up into one. And it's a pretty dang cool job. I can only think of a couple other cooler jobs in the Air Force. One is maybe pararescue, and the other one's being a pilot. I think that flight nurse probably falls number 3 on that. That's a pretty dang cool job, getting to save Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, doesn't matter. You end up on the back of one of our birds, and we bring you home, and we bring you home safe. And I took a lot of pride and a lot of joy in that. The one real world mission I was able to get in Germany in 2015 was very profound. I had a lot of neat experiences doing that. Even though we weren't terribly busy, the flights that we did have made a big impact on me and hopefully on the people that we were helping to move to. Anyway, so I'm going to find small things to do at the unit. They asked me to be a hands-on CPR instructor, so sure, I'll do that. Might see if I can start teaching Green Dot. I'm going to try to fill the days with other things. The folders, it's a lot of computer work, and I still haven't mastered that, so maybe I got to work on that. Maybe that's something I got to work on myself. But, you know, the other thing I was thinking about, on one of my visits with the Trauma Survivor Network, I was working with a guy who had a spinal injury. It was going to turn his world a little different way. Before that, he had been kind of mechanically inclined and done a lot of stuff that way. And I said, well, I think you're going to have to probably, you know, hold out hope, because he had some things going on for him. But at the same time, probably need to look at the world a little differently and start to fight back with your mind. Your world has changed and your mission has changed. And it was a pretty dang good meeting with that young man. And I think it was good for him and for me. It felt like a real good meeting when I left. I felt really good about what we had said to each other and how we left off. And I guess I need to take some of my own advice. You got to fight back and serve with my mind, because I'm probably not going to fly again. No matter how hard I chomp at the bit and chafe at the reins, I'm not going to fly. It's just not in the cards. So I need to be content to find the things that I can do. One of the things I can do is chest, back, and abs. I'm getting ready for this Bone Frog event coming up in October. Me and Marcus, and I think my friend Jason, and maybe Lance. So I've been training extra hard. I've been adding extra to my bench and to my chest flies. I've been trying to do a little better on my back stuff, adding weight to that. Working harder with my core stuff, doing a lot of abs, and I mean, I work in back stuff too. I do some planking and some Superman to strengthen my back and my overall core strength. So, anyway, make a difference for yourself today, right? So it takes me a couple days to dig out of my funk when I go to drill. And I'm finally starting to dig that out with a couple shovels. Takes me a while, a little slow. You know, Army snuck into the Air Force. That's the way it goes. Takes us a bit of time to work through this, but I am working through it. Part of what helps me work through it is physical activity. We've talked about it before. Get those good feeling endorphins going for you and help change your day. Started off with a bang. Hey! Get something done today, people. Be blessed. I don't know what you're training for. If you're just training for yourself, if you're just trying to get back in shape, if you're just trying to get off the couch and lose your gut, if you're just trying to help yourself bring down your hypertension, help out with your diabetes. I don't know if you've had an accident or a trauma and you're trying to get stronger and get better. Maybe you're just you and it's been a minute and you need to get back in the gym. Get something done, anything. Swim, bike, walk, run, lift, hit that bag or hit that bag. Do some pull-ups, push-ups, whatever you got to do. Train for a bone frog or a Spartan or a mud run or a 5K. Start off small. Start for a 5K. That's right in my wheelhouse. 5K is a beautiful run. And you can walk it. You can walk it. The great thing is you're not trying to make anybody's team. You're fighting against yourself, your personal best, right? Don't worry about it. The first 5K I did, it was, an hour and 7 minutes or something like that. It was ridiculous. 3.2 miles, hour and 7 minutes. So, get something done. Be blessed. Get something done today, people. Get in your hammer gym and achieve it. Get out of that funk. Shake off that depression and fall blues, the summer doldrums, whatever you got going on, get it going. That's what he said. That's what the Hammer Tom said. Let's get her done.